Yeah, okay, cool, whatever. Did you guys see that latest episode of Date Alive? It had some nice plot twists, it escalated the plot nicely, it even took the show in a direction I never thought they'd actually explore too much. Overall, that episode was one of the better ones I've seen, to be completely honest with you. I mean, it could have been executed better in certain areas. Alright, real fast, I know this video is about Block Party, but not only am I not gonna talk about it by also bringing in Block Drop, but I'm also gonna talk Date Alive. So if you haven't seen the anime or just don't care, feel free to skip to this timestamp on the screen. So in this episode, our protagonist is saved from a piece of paper that manifests itself into identical sentient spirit-like assassins, who is then saved by an evil time traveler, whom he is tasked with demilitarizing through lip-to-lip contact. This girl has also been reliving and saving his life from those same carbonated killers exactly 204 times over the course of 1 week. Hope that made sense. The first issue I have is that there is no single way DEM is gonna throw their resources into killing this guy 200 times in 1 week. And all the while, the protagonist and his team does basically nothing to counter it. And even when they did, he was given complete freedom. That same freedom killed him 203 more times, by the way. Second, Kurumi's Vav is surely draining her reserves, no? Her power to time travel consumes some form of mana, using it 200 times in 168 hours, all the while controlling dozens of clones? Just how much power does this lady have? And fourth, and this is a minor note, why does our main character not even put up a fight when he dies? He has spirit power, yet he never uses it. Bring out his sword, for goodness sake. Okay, back to the video. So as you saw at the beginning of the video, yes, I broke into the top 100 block drop players of all time. I mean, the game has been out for all of like 25 days, but honestly, who cares? In fact, I don't even care anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, Block Drop is fun and all, but every game I win, I'm reminded more and more of what Block Party is and what Block Drop isn't. Fun to grind, among other things too. I mean, heck, even the current #1 Block Drop player has gone on record saying that he hates grinding Block Drop. By the way, I've beaten him head to head. Never letting that go, by the way. And after sitting on it for a few days, I have a couple of reasons for why Block Drop isn't fun to grind. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not going to bring up my suggestion from episode 4 about power-ups, although yes, it is still pretty annoying to me. The first and simplest reason is how you can interact with other players. Short answer, you don't. At all. You can't use chat to have conversations, you're constantly on the move, and the floor constantly disappearing requires constant adaptations and focus, so you don't have time to develop relationships with people. And even if you're good enough to try and be friendly, less than 1% of players can properly reciprocate. And another reason, the game is pretty simple. You give a good player 2 days to play Block Drop, and they'd already be in like the 95th percentile. And in my case, I just don't enjoy the game enough to play it casually if I have to deal with some of the problems listed above. And to be truthful, all of these issues have nothing to do with what Block Drop isn't, it's just what Block Drop is. Nothing can change what Block Drop requires you to do, and it's an unfortunate case because it's still really fun. But as for me, you probably won't catch me playing too much Block Drop beyond what I've already played. But Block Party is something else entirely. You can chat and interact with players to your heart's content. It's just casual enough to make friends, but also challenging enough to be highly grindable. You have to be skilled and know how to be skilled, both by Block Drop's movement mechanics, along with something it doesn't have, map memorization. These two elements increase the time required to master it exponentially, and to be frank, the longer it takes to master any game, the better. And everything I have been talking about up to this point has been about exactly that. And honestly, I'm starting to feel like a broken record, so I'm not going to keep repeating myself over and over. I am, however, going to amend something I said in one of my other videos. Skill is great. In fact, it's what will define my interest in Block Party. But not just that, but how far they can take it. How long they can drag that learning process out. Because to be frank, Block Drop took no time at all to master, and that is not a good thing. But that's where Block Party has numerous advantages. And to be honest, this is it. Block Party has 2 more chances to work out, and if it doesn't, then Block Party as a game mode will officially die. Or maybe it's just been dead for a long time and I've just been too stubborn to admit it. But for me, I can rest easy, knowing that at the end of the day, I've done everything I can to try and get this game on the right track. The mods on the forums might not like me talking about a game before it gets released, but frankly, I don't care. If I get banned off of the forums just for the chance of someone seeing it, then so be it. I mean, what do I even have to lose from here? I've already lost everything once. Only this time, if I lose again, I can put it to bed. And just like I've been doing for so long now, I have put my trust in others. And it hasn't worked. But I won't stay awake at night wondering what I could have done differently. I love Block Party, and it is a shame I have to talk about it like this. And with that, this series is over. Thank you for watching, and I'll sure as hell see you when Block Party releases for the last time. Later, peoples.